Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about how blood flows through the heart. It's going to be a super simple explanation, and I'm going to show you a very basic, very easy diagram that you can write down on scratch paper for your reference during your next exam, if you have that, available to you. All right, so here's your diagram. It's the chambers of the heart. So you're going to remember right, right, lungs, left, left. Think of that like a military chant. Right, right, lungs, left, left. And then remember that A comes before V in the alphabet. So you're on your scratch paper, you're going to write this down. Right atrium, right ventricle, and then left atrium, left ventricle. And remember, you're looking at the heart, so even if it's on your left-hand side, it's the right side of the heart. So just really try and remember that when you're jotting this down. All right, now all these little holes and blood vessels and how blood gets to where it's going is where things get a little harder to remember. So these are what you're going to write down on your little diagram too. So blood is coming from the body to the heart. So it's coming from the superior and inferior vena cava and into the right atrium, because remember, right, right, lungs, left, left, and A comes before V. So the superior and inferior vena cava are bringing blood from your body, from the top of your bodies, and the bottom of your body into the heart. So superior and inferior vena cava into the right atrium. All right, so blood went through the vena cavas and into the right atrium. What's next? The third step is the tricuspid valve. So tri being 3. That's between the right atrium and right ventricle. You can also remember tri before you bi if you're trying to remember where the tricuspid and bicuspid valve are and which one's first. So from the right atrium, it'll go through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. All right, now, so right, right, lungs, left, left, it needs to get to the lungs. How does it get there? Through the pulmonic valve and pulmonary artery. So pulmonic and pulmonary, there you go, relating to the lungs. So the pulmonic valve, and then the artery. This is where people get mixed up because a lot of times you'll think like artery carrying oxygenated blood, but with the pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein, things get a little backwards. So here you're going to think artery, A for away. The artery is taking it away from the heart into the lungs where it'll get oxygenated. So pulmonic valve and pulmonary artery take it from the heart to the lungs. Now, from the lungs, it needs to go back to the heart. It's going to do this through the pulmonary vein. So from the lungs to the left atrium, because A comes before V, through the pulmonary vein. And remember, V for Valentine, to the heart. So from the lungs to the left atrium through the pulmonary vein. Then from the left atrium, it goes through the bicuspid or mitral valve to the left ventricle. So now when you're drawing your diagram and you're labeling everything, remember, tri before you bi. So it's the bicuspid valve on the left side. Also, you can remember if you are politically left-leaning, you support bisexual marriage. And if that bothers you, you can just think, oh, that's just mitral, like an internet troll, but it's the mitral valve. I know that's stupid, but maybe it'll help you remember. So between the left atrium and left ventricle, it goes through the bicuspid or mitral valve. And finally, how does it get through to the body? It goes through the aortic valve and the aorta. Now, this is one of those times where having one of those nice anatomical diagrams is helpful because the aorta is pretty prominent and hard to miss. However, this is our super simple basic one, so you just have to remember it goes from the left ventricle into the body through the aortic valve and aorta, and your basic little drawing doesn't have the aorta. So this is your completed diagram. This is what you're going to write down on your scratch paper. You can abbreviate however you need to make it easier. Practice writing it down. This will take you no time at all, and then when you're taking your test and you get questions, you can reference it. So this literally is it. This is blood flow through the heart. This is your basic heart anatomy, is just right here. So do arrows, whatever you need to do to remember the flow. And that is it. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching and happy studies. Thanks again for watching, and if this video helped you, please like and subscribe. And if you have any requests for other things simplified or easy way to remember, please leave them in the comments below. Happy studies! Good luck, you guys!